knowledge nexus.
Alright, let's talk about something we all do, procrastination. You know you have something important to do, but instead you find yourself scrolling social media or reorganizing your spice rack. Sound familiar? Even the most driven people wrestle with procrastination. It's not about laziness, it's a defense mechanism. Your brain is trying to protect you from stress, boredom, or fear. We delay to manage tricky emotions. But here's the good news. Once you understand what's really going on, you can start to change it. Today, we're diving into why your brain tricks you into putting things off and giving you actionable strategies to stop procrastinating. This isn't about a massive life overhaul. It's about understanding yourself better. Are you ready to finally understand this and get moving? Let's do this. Listen, you are not alone in this battle with procrastination. That feeling of staring at a task, knowing you do it, but finding a million other urgent things to do instead, that's universal. Even the most successful people have their kryptonite tasks. Motivation isn't a constant force for anyone, it ebbs and flows. So if you've been beating yourself up, telling yourself you're not disciplined enough, stop that negative self-talk. The narrative that procrastination equals laziness is a harmful myth. Procrastination often involves a very active internal struggle. You to do the task, but something inside is holding you back. This resistance is where the real story of procrastination lies. It's often about managing uncomfortable emotions. The task might trigger feelings of anxiety, self-doubt, boredom, or frustration. Your brain tries to steer you away from those negative feelings by directing your attention towards something more immediately gratifying. Understanding this distinction shifts you from self-blame to curiosity and empowerment. When you're curious, you can start to investigate the why behind your procrastination. Today, we're going to explore the psychological mechanisms at play and equip you with practical strategies to overcome it. This is about reclaiming your time, your energy, and your peace of mind. Alright, so we've established that everyone procrastinates and it's not about being lazy. But what exactly procrastination? It's the act of voluntarily delaying a task despite knowing it will have negative consequences. It's that internal dialogue. I know I should do this now, but I'll do it later. Procrastination is more about emotional regulation than poor time management. You're faced with a task that evokes an uncomfortable emotion. Maybe it's boredom, anxiety, or self-doubt. Instead of dealing with that emotion, you opt for a temporary mood boost by doing something else. Think of procrastination as a coping mechanism. Your brain is trying to protect you from immediate discomfort. Dr. Tim Peichel emphasizes that procrastination is an emotion regulation problem. We procrastinate to avoid negative feelings associated with a task. So when you find yourself putting something off, ask yourself, what am I avoiding? Identifying that underlying emotion is a huge step. Understanding procrastination as a complex interplay of emotions and brain chemistry is key. So, we've established that procrastination is fundamentally an emotional management issue. If you're avoiding a task because it makes you feel anxious, insecure, or bored, no amount of perfect scheduling will make those feelings disappear. When you procrastinate, you're turning to something that provides an immediate mood lift, scrolling social media, watching videos, snacking. These activities offer a quick hit of dopamine. The tasks we tend to procrastinate on are often those that trigger negative self-perceptions or emotions. If a task makes you feel anxious, your brain wants to avoid that anxiety. If a task feels boring, your brain craves stimulation. If a task feels overwhelming, avoidance seems like a logical escape route. Understanding your specific emotional triggers is powerful. Are you an anxiety-driven procrastinator, a boredom-driven procrastinator, an overwhelmed procrastinator? Your brain is wired for survival, seeking pleasure and avoiding pain. The key to overcoming procrastination is to learn how to manage your moods better. Now that we understand procrastination is an emotional game, let's get specific about the common culprits. One of the biggest ones is the fear of failure. If you're worried that you're going to mess up, not starting can feel safer. Closely related to the fear of failure is perfectionism. Many perfectionists are chronic procrastinators because the pressure to produce flawless work is immense. Then there's the feeling of being utterly overwhelmed. Lack of clear goals or unclear instructions can also be a major procrastination trigger. Ambiguity creates uncertainty, and uncertainty can feel uncomfortable. We live in an age of unprecedented distraction. Our phones and social media are designed to capture our attention. Low motivation or a genuine lack of interest in the task is another straightforward cause. Understanding these diverse triggers is the first step to choosing the right strategies to counteract them. Alright, we've done the deep dive into the what and the why. Now for the how. Break big, overwhelming tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Use the 5-minute rule. Work on a task for just 5 minutes. Actively remove distractions. Turn off your phone, use website blockers, and create a focused workspace. Build rewards into your process. When you complete a task, give yourself a small reward. Forgive yourself for past procrastination. Self-compassion reduces future procrastination. Connect the task to your larger goals or values. Find the why behind the task to provide intrinsic motivation. Try to eat the frog, tackle your most dreaded task first thing in the morning. Experiment with these strategies and find what works for you. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. Start small, start now, and be kind to yourself along the way. Procrastination is a habit, not a fixed personality trait. It's a learned pattern of behavior, and like any habit, it can be changed. You encounter a task that feels uncomfortable, feel an urge to avoid it, and engage in a distracting activity. This is the habit loop, and the more you repeat it, the more ingrained it becomes. But habits are malleable. You can overcome procrastination by understanding its mechanisms and taking small, consistent steps. It's about making conscious choices to respond differently to those triggers. The secret to beating procrastination lies in starting small. Pick one task you've been avoiding and apply one strategy. The goal is to build momentum and prove to yourself that you can take action despite the urge to delay. Each small win builds confidence and weakens the old habit of avoidance. Start small, start now, and be kind to yourself along the way. Outrow your next 5 seconds, make them count. Procrastination is not your destiny, it's a pattern, and you have the power to interrupt that pattern starting right now. Think about that one thing you've been putting off. Use the 5-second rule, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Launch yourself into action before your brain talks you out of it. This isn't about becoming perfect, it's about becoming proactive. Every time you choose action over avoidance, you are rewiring your brain. Identify that one tiny step you can take right after this video ends. You've got this. Share this with someone who needs to hear it too.